SFL, this is GFLaserable coming at you with another Destiny video. What is going on, Guardians? And as we get closer to Age of Triumph, today I'm going to show you guys how to prepare for Age of Triumph and how to be ready. So when Age of Triumph drops, not only will your book almost be completed, but you'll have a least amount of tasks to actually complete. And I'm going to give you guys the head start to actually achieving this. So when the Age of Triumph, you could actually focus on getting better gear or getting all that good stuff, as opposed to trying to complete stuff that you already could have been able to complete. But before we get started, I do want to say thank you guys for everybody that has shown massive support of the channel. Want to also remind you guys to don't forget to hit that subscribe and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you guys can know exactly when we go live and when videos go up. Especially if you're going to need help with the raids or with trials, you're going to want to have your notifications on so you can know when we go live to actually get help for the raids and for trials. So without further ado, let's go ahead and talk about this video. So as you guys know, Age of Triumph drops March the 28th, and this Wednesday we're actually going to get a preview on all the gear, all the new weapons that are coming out. So make sure you guys are here at 10 a.m. on this channel. I will be live streaming that for you guys so you guys can see what those look like. So let's start off. First things you're going to want to do, you're going to make sure that all your story missions, yes guys, all your story missions are completed for each individual map. So for example, you're going to want to pull up your map. If you see this little blinking icon right here, that means you haven't completed a certain portion of that story mission. So for example, if you notice right here, if I go to Venus, it says that I'm still missing the Nexus, I'm still missing the Eye of the Gate Lord. If I go to Earth, you'll see I'm missing all of these that are blinking. You're going to want to make sure you have no blinking icon on your map. This is on my Titan class because I don't run any sort of, I don't play the story mission on my Titan class. I mostly play it on my Warlock. So my Warlock has it complete. But this is just a quick example so you guys can get an idea of what you are missing. That's going to be your first step. Make sure all the story missions are completed for Venus, for the Moon, for Earth, and for Mars, and of course Saturn, which is pretty much the expansion of the Taken King. So make sure all of that's completed. Next thing you're going to want to go ahead and have completed is make sure, since we're on this map, you've done all the challenges for the two specific raids that we have challenges for. So for example, for the King's Fall raid, make sure you guys are not able to to get it done. We only have like about 2 weeks. Make sure you guys hop on in here. If you haven't completed the King's Fall raid, make sure you hop in here, complete the Oryx challenge this week. That way next week when it's the Golgoroth challenge, you guys are good to go. Also for the Wrath of the Machine, you're going to want to do the same thing. Make sure you guys complete the Axis challenge this week, so that way when the Volsic challenge is up next week, you have that completed. Remember, we only have 2 weeks left to actually get these done. So now would be the time to actually complete these challenges if you haven't done any of the challenges for this particular week. Also do want to remind you guys the next raids are going to be the one for the next is the Vault of Glass. We're going to have a Templar and Atheon challenge, and of course the other one, which is the Moon, which would be the Crota one. We are going to have a Iruth and Crota challenge for this one, so make sure you guys are aware. The first one we're going to actually play is the Crota challenge, and those are just pretty much what you can cover within the storyline and of course within the raids. Next up, you guys are going to want to come to the tower, and you're going to be spending a couple times here in the tower because we are going to be covering another big part of the book, which is the collectionist. Now the collectionist requires you to collect the following. It requires you to collect 75 ships, 35 sparrows, 100 shaders, 120 emblems, 55 exotics, and 49 armor. So first and foremost, I'm going to give you a couple places where you're going to be able to buy ships, where you're going to buy sparrows, and all that good stuff. So if you guys are looking to purchase ships, you're going to want to go ahead, come all the way over here, sort of going like towards the bar, usually where Sir spawns, or the docking area, the tower hangar. You're going to make your way to the tower hangar, and you are going to go ahead and talk to her, and Amanda, and she will have the ability to purchase, for you to purchase ships or purchase any sort of sparrows. So remember, you have a total of 6 sparrows and a total of 6 ships. You come in here and purchase these ships. Now, what I would recommend you guys to do is please double check that you guys have these ships. If these are the ones you're missing, and if you guys want to want me to make a video so you guys can know exactly which ones you're missing and which ones you're not, let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than glad to put that out for you guys. But these right here will go ahead and you're able to purchase six. Now remember, these do cost glimmer, so you're gonna want to have max glimmer when you purchase these up. Once again, you're gonna need 70. You're gonna need 35 sparrows to have completely, and you're gonna need 75 ships. So you're gonna be able to be purchase these ships right off the bat.
So long.
Now another tip I want to give you guys is if you are missing, say like you have all those sparrows, you bought all those sparrows, right? But you're like, dang it, man, I wish I wish I would have bought. I don't have any more sparrows to purchase. You could always go to the Vanguard guy, the Vanguard quartermaster, and you can go visit him, and he has blue sparrows. Now the cool thing about these sparrows in particular is they cost legendary marks. They do not cost any sort of glimmer. But the advantage of these, you can actually purchase this, and if you buy the infused option from Xur, it will allow you to convert this blue one into a legendary, giving you 2 sparrows off the bat. So you are able to get, so basically you buy this for the legendary marks, you buy the infused one from Xur, that's 2 sparrows right off the bat that you're able to knock out. So you can buy all 3 of them. When convert, and instead of 3, you'll actually turn out to be a total of 6 sparrows. So that's a quick tip. Not only does he have it, but also the quartermaster for the Crucible, I'm gonna go show you guys right now, he has it as well. So we're gonna head over here real quick, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly where he has it, so you guys can know where to go in case you guys are trying to get these done. Now remember, these are 35 sparrows, so it's not that many. The ships are 75, so remember, ships you could pick up from your faction, so you can always check which faction you have all the ships for, and those are usually 3 ships per faction, so that's a total of 9 ships right off the bat just for factions. And you see right here, he has these sparrows as well that you're able to pick up. So let's say I want to pick that one up. Right there, I picked it up, and I wasted all those legendary marks, but I could always go ahead and convert that one into a legendary one and have that done. Now I believe my infuse option is on my warlock, so if I wanted to infuse it, I could always infuse it with the infused option that's on my warlock, and that will give me a purple sparrow, so a legendary one. So then here we go guys. Next thing you're going to want to know is the shaders and the emblems. So the shaders and the emblems, you're able to easily go ahead and come here, check out this kiosk right here. This is going to give you guys the advantage of checking out all the emblems that you have and all the emblems that you're missing. So do keep that in mind. You can even see what rewards, what exactly it is that you're missing. So this one says it's a reward from a Vanguard strike. Of course, you're able to know, okay, so if I want to pick this one, I have to actually do a Vanguard strike, and I need these emblems. You're like, okay, I'm missing this one. Okay, this is what I need to do. Or let's say I'm missing this one. Okay, so this is a vendor one. That means I have to purchase this one from someone. And like I said, on these emblems, you need 120 emblems, so make sure you guys not only have enough currency to purchase these, but you guys know exactly which ones you're missing to not worry about having to pick them up. And that way you can see all your collection, all the stuff that you're missing, and see, oh, okay, I'm missing that one, okay, so I'll just go ahead and purchase it. And then of course you have your promotional emblems, and you have your holiday emblems, so keep that in mind. If you're looking to purchase emblems, you can come and visit her, and she'll have a couple emblems for you to purchase, so you guys can stack up on some emblems. For example, right here, you can buy all these emblems. Remember that, once again, like I said, these do cost motes of light, so do keep that in mind. And the same thing will apply with the shaders. So you can come to this kiosk right here for the shader kiosk, which is right here, and you can see how many shaders you are missing. Now keep in mind, as far as the amount of shaders you need to have a total of 100 shaders, so do keep that in mind. And like I said, over here you're able to see what exactly, like, oh, okay, I'm missing this one. It says reward from a Vanguard strike. Alright, so I got to do some Vanguard strikes to actually get these shaders rewarded. Or any other shader that you're missing, you'd be like, oh crud, I probably need to do that, or can only be held one at a time. So right here you guys know, oh, okay, so I'm missing this one. Oh, okay, so this is what I need to do to actually get this one done. So for example, you see right here it says accent plane. Equip this shader to change the color of the armor. Acquire Kingsfall armor hard mode. Acquire Kingsfall helmet hard mode. So it says that I'm missing the helmet, for my Titan class to get this shader, but I already have it, so on my other characters, so we should be good. And that's how you guys know how many of those you actually need. Now another thing I want to let you guys know is, please make sure you guys are aware that you're also going to need to be able to collect the fragments and the classified fragments for your character. So you're going to need a total of 45 classified fragments. So that's doing the King's Fall raid, pretty much, the taking King Head, collect classified fragments. Make sure you guys collect those. Also, make sure you guys collect all the ghosts within the game. You have to collect 130 ghosts. If for some reason you don't know where the ghost at, you're definitely able to check out my video covering all the ghost locations, going through each individual ghost within the game, and that way you guys have that pretty locked down. Also, one thing I do want to tell you guys is, remember, you're also going to need to have 5,000 Glimmer, or not Glimmer, but Glimmer, on your Glimmer cards of stuff that you've done in the world of Destiny. So that's what you're going to want to go ahead and do. And last but not least tip I want to give you guys is, not only tip, but actually one more thing that I forgot to mention, is you're going to need all your subclasses quests completed. So for your Titan, you're going to need all the quests completed for your Titan class. And what you're going to need to do with that is you're going to make sure that not only you've done your Hunter, Warlock, and Titan, and remember, it's for each subclass, for Solar, Arc, and Void. So if for some reason you're missing any of that, you want to figure out exactly where that's at, you can just come to your abandoned quest and see which quest you haven't completed. For example, I have none, but you could always check if you're missing one for a particular subclass, or you could always go to your progress and maybe it's halfway done, and you can just go ahead and knock that off the bat and complete that quest line for that specific subclass that you're playing with. So either it be Bubble, either it be a Sunbreaker, either it be a Striker, Nova Bomb, Self-Res, or Stormcaller, or Night Stalker, Gunslinger, or Blade Dancer. You're able to complete that off the bat. And last but not least, the tip that I was going to give you guys is make sure you guys clear out your vault. If you have any old raid gear, for example, you have the old Vision of Conflicts like I have here, or you have old stuff. Remember, all of these things are going to get brought up to date, so there's no really a particular reason to actually hold on to them except for sentimental value. So if you want, you can just go ahead and start taking stuff out of here and just start dismantling them and clearing enough space for you guys, so you guys can have enough space to when it actually drops. So make sure you guys pick up as many stuff as you can. You're like, okay, I don't need that, and just go ahead and dismantle it and clear as much vault space as you possibly can. And just double check to make sure that maybe you don't have a god roll just lying in there, and then you're like, oh snaps, I should have probably saved this or done that and had that done. So that's what it is all about, guys. That is the tips I can give you guys this time around for being prepared for Age of Triumph. If any of you have any additional tips, let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget, guys, for all things Destiny, make sure you keep it locked on this channel, and I will catch you guys on the next video.